We are back, baby. Take out the Sixers, this Joel Embiid. You had to know. As soon as you were a coward, you saw Bam all over you again. Woo! You threw it up to the old choke artist himself. Fat Bum! You had to know how that was going to go. Come on, Leroy, you knew how that was going to go. Wide open 3 game on the line. What was James Harden going to do? What does he do?
I was nervous.
Fat Bum! Get out of here.
Really?
James Harden? You might as well just have him take giving him a wide open 3 with the game on the line might as well be like a half court shot. That's how short as it's not going in.
Right.
What a night. Oh, Jimmy.
Oh my God.
Jimmy can always get it right. Jim VP. He just had that look in his eye as soon as the game started. Getting into passing lanes, causing disruption.
I was shocked by Cody Zeller.
Why are you shocked? I told you. Intangibles.
He was the only person spared from your wrath yesterday.
Yeah, because he's been great, and now you see this guy is.
Are we still on Kevin Love? Does he still get a pass, or are you?
Kevin Love was okay yesterday. He was good.
Okay.
Good first half. Look, you split the intangibles right down the middle. Kevin Love in the first half, Cody Zeller in the clutch. That's how it was yesterday.
I mean, he got blocked by Joel. He blocked Joel Embiid.
He blocked Joel Embiid after Joel Embiid mugged him, and it was not called by the referees. It was garbage.
And I would say this, that, first of all, Joel Embiid, what are you doing a layup for? Tippy toe and do a layup. You're supposed to dunk it because you're 7 foot something.
Mm.
So he got it.
You want to know why? Because he didn't see that shark coming from behind him with that wrath because the referees were hosing him on every call. Cody Zeller was getting MMA. He was getting ragdolled to the ground, and they called fouls on Cody Zeller. I haven't seen injustice like that since Goran Dragic got fouls for breaking his teeth.
When Joel Embiid was behind him, Cody Zeller got thrown to the floor, and they called them foul on him.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah. It was garbage. And so you know what you do? You know what you do, Leroy?
What do?
You take matters into your own hands, and that's what Cody Zeller did. You know, people disrespect him because he's got a haircut like Mark Hochman. It's ridiculous. He goes out there. This man's just as much of an athlete as anybody else, and he was humming. When you saw him on that humming down the court with those high-step knees, Joel Embiid was in trouble, dude. Trouble.
I tend to think that we view games totally different.
Yeah, you view it wrong, and I view it right.
There is no wrong way to watch a sport.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Well, then how do you think you view it?
Huh?
How do you view it?
Well, I mean, you just made Cody Zeller a Hall of Famer.
I didn't do that. Did I say he was a Hall of Famer?
Most valuable Zeller. Man, I was like,
well,
I got a little bit nervous.
I want to go back to this.
What
did I do differently? How did I view it differently?
What
did you view when you saw the Cody Zeller chase down block?
I was like, wow. I didn't know, he had that burst, good hustle, but I was like, oh, he's going to help, because 7-footer plays with some energy.
Kind of sounds like you viewed it the same. Like you just don't want to agree with me. It's interesting.
I can see that.
It's interesting.
I'll be honest. I
don't understand.
Because
you can't just enjoy a win.
I did enjoy.
No,
what?
It doesn't sound like you did.
I did enjoy.
Sound like you did. You didn't enjoy Jimmy Butler in the clutch?
Yeah, I enjoyed the game.
Like MJ?
It was a great game.
You see that basket?
Yes.
Margaret, you see that basket?
Better than MJ.
Better than MJ. It was really good.
More difficult.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
It was.
And then, by the way,
and you couldn't, and the camera view, the original camera view, you couldn't see all that. They had to show a different angle.
I know.
Like,
it was amazing. It was amazing. Breathtaking. And then who was there at the end to shut Joel Embiid's ass down? Wow. The deep boy.
Wow. After calling his shot.
Listen, you got to show up. After you tell Taylor Rooks, when you have an interview come out that day and you say, I should have been back-to-back MVP, back-to-back defensive player of the year, and then you shun Marcus Smart and you call Rudy Gobert useless in the playoffs, you better show up that night. And while he was laying a brick house yesterday, I don't know what the hell was going on.
I'm
with my
telling you
bio.
what's going on.
I don't
It's
know.
a lot of work playing defense on that man.
No, dude, this was yesterday. Yesterday was like bunnies. It was weird.
All right.
It was weird.
You don't think that plays any role in the defense that's required of Bam when they play the Philadelphia 76? You don't think that has any impact on the offensive side of the ball?
I don't know, but I know.
No, I'm telling you, it does. First of all, he like it never fails. Whenever he takes jump shots against Philly, he comes up short a lot because he loses legs from having that.
It wasn't the
behemoth
jump
on
shots
him.
though. It was the point blank ones. He actually got his jump shot going a little bit late.
Yeah, like when Embiid was out.
Yeah, but like
Okay,
Joel Embiid had nothing for him at the end. Won no part of him. Blocked his ass.
good game.
Blocked his ass.
Show of hands. How many people went when they got that 1 point lead? I'm like, oh no.
Nah, I was okay. Jimmy Butler wasn't going to lose that
They
game.
lost 4 straight, dude.
Jimmy
Don't
Butler
tell
wasn't
me
losing that
that
game.
you were like
I wasn't.
overly confident that they were going to get the win.
I know when Jimmy Butler's not going to lose a game. That was the Jimmy Butler doesn't lose game.
Okay. All right. Next time,
Hmm?
instead of sending JFig weightlifting texts, how's about you send that information beforehand, not say it after the fact?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I knew. No way. No, like, come on. It's easy to say after the game.
Were you not following my tweets?
No.
Okay.
Tweets? Why would I follow your tweets? I talk to you every damn day.
So then, like you're saying, oh, it's easy to say it after the fact. I said it during the game.
Okay.
Where were you? Oh, in your hot tub. That's right. Reading like one of our texts. We're having a nice night last night as a show. We're group texting. Where's Leroy? Nowhere to be found.
You can't.
In the jacuzzi.
You can't. The water, when your hand gets wet, you can't use the phone.
Oh, what are you, an amphibian? Oh, no, that's him.
Hold
You
on.
were there the whole night?
Are you serious? If I put water on either condensation on your phone or wet your hand, you can't use your phone. It sucks.
Never
There's
heard
no
of voice to
buttons.
text?
That's why you keep a towel around.
That's for me. Not drying off items. I'm drying off me.
No, your fingers.
Yeah.
Why are you exhausted already? I don't understand. It should be a good day. These things.
This is a good day. We're
10.
getting free. We're getting free lunch.
You want to know?
We
That's
get-
fine. I'm happy to buy lunch
We're
today.
getting free lunch.
I can't believe you guys are getting me off on half off.
No,
pizza.
that's what we're doing.
You can use my code.
But I don't understand. You seem
I'm not.
perturbed. You
No,
seem
I'm
perturbed
not.
for a great Heat win, and I think the reason is you don't like my happiness. I think that's what it is.
That's not
I
true.
think it is.
See,
Wow.
here's that. No, I love when you're happy. But here's
Wow.
the problem. You go like
You go to distance
Yes,
when
you
you're
go
sad
to-
and you're mad.
you go too far.
Mhm.
And I'm somewhere I get happy and I get a little disappointed, but I'm not extreme. You're extreme either way.
You're extreme,
I'm not.
dude. You're extreme. Come on.
I am not.
Listen, somebody messes something up at Publix, we get the extreme Leroy. Don't say you're not extreme.
I'm a big fan of customer service.
If it's if
I'm a big-
you have
I'm a
if you have a take you disagree with Tobin, you get extreme. Don't say
I'm-
you don't get extreme.
I don't get extreme.
Oh, come on, dude.
I merely try to rein in the
You don't rein in
ridiculous.
anything, dude. What do you think? You think you're a rodeo clown?
No, when I do the show with you, I feel like the bull and you're holding a little rat.
No, let's be real about this for a second. If that's Jaren Jackson Jr., JJJ, and he does that to Joel Embiid at the end of a game, because I saw him do it in the first quarter, they acted like he invented the block. If that's anybody else in this league, montage, first take segments, nonstop. Oh, is this guy the greatest defensive player in the league? Bam Adebayo has been doing this since he's walked in the league. All right?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a genuine question. How many people in this league can wall off James Harden, who by the way, made Victor Oladipo lose his ankles last night? So how many people in this league at Bam's position, or just players in general, can wall off James Harden and shut down Joel Embiid at the end of a game?
Yes, I'm not.
Name them. Name them, NBA. Name them. Because
See?
it doesn't exist.
See,
It does not exist. And you want to know something? If he played in Boston and was covered by all these O'Malleys and O'Keefes, oh, this guy's the greatest defender we've ever seen.
That
But
I agree with. So
who can do what he does? Who?
Not many.
Who?
Not many.
Who?
What do you see?
Who can do what this
wait.
man does?
If you want to know why, I have to rein him in. Here we go.
1 through 5, dude. Blocking Joel Embiid,
Listen.
shutting down. James Harden. Can I so? Bam's here. Ah! Can't do nothing. If that was anybody else, Jaren Jackson, Rudy Gobert, Mikal Bridges, Brooklyn Bridges. We already got a cute nickname for him, Brooklyn Bridge. That's anybody else. Parade. Dude's been doing this for half a decade. Nobody says a peep. So, yeah, he's going to go out there and call his own shot. He's going to say he deserves it over a non-translationable player in Rudy Gobert or a guy who got a gift, a team. Marcus Smart basically got a participation trophy last year. That's what he got. He participated in a good defense. Who do we give it to? Marcus Smart. Because he flops. Where's this guy's flowers? Who's doing that? Who? James Harden? Can't do anything. Joel Embiid? SWAT. Who's doing that? Who? Anybody? Anybody? Let me see. Open up the phone lines, Marcos. Let me see if anybody called in.
All right.
Nope. Not there. Hold on. Try this one. Nope.
Wait, try the next one, though. Try the next one. No. Okay.
So who's doing that? You let me know. Jaren Jackson Jr. I think you're so cute. You have the same initial. Boom! You just copied Gennady Golovkin's gimmick.
You think that's what I'm...
Yeah, I do.
Okay. All right.
Are you done? This is you wonder why I'm the way I am? Because you go too damn far.
How? Why? What have I said? That's outrageous. Who's doing that? Who?
Be careful. Jay Figure's right over there. She might
Fair
get a
point.
flag.
Yeah, keep sounding like an owl.
That is a bird.
I'm just curious.
Got
Who's doing that?
wings.
Huh?
James Harden, Joel Embiid, shutting their ass down
Again.
on one possession.
Again.
Back-to-back possessions.
Again.
Whatever it takes. Throw whatever you want at him.
He is. There's maybe, 3 or 4 guys?
Are there?
I'm just. He's probably one of one that can go from James Harden to Joel Embiid.
Nah, I think there's 2. Cody Zeller.
Fair point.
And see what I mean? Here's what he is.
That guy's good.
You know what he is?
It's good, man.
He's a cup of gasoline to pour in your ember.
How do you think Dwayne Dedman felt watching that from the bench last night? He goes, backup center who doesn't ruin everything.
Oh, he's in Philly.
Yeah. Well, he's just sitting on his ass. But
Of course.
that's why you didn't see him last night. Doc Rivers, what did you think about the end of last night's game? Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler with that clutch basket.
Look, I'm gonna say this: we fought like hell to get back in the game, and we had an opportunity. We had an open shot at the end of the game. It just didn't make it. But I like the way my guys fought, and we'll keep it moving.
Yeah, but you could you probably would have just rather Joel Embiid go against 3 guys than a wide open James Harden. To be honest,
We got an open shot. All you can ask for in this game is a well-run offensive play and an open shot.
like, look, it's the smart basketball player. You have a double team come your way, natural thing. Kick to a former MVP. But I swear to God, if I'm a Sixers fan, I'm like, I think I'd rather have Joel Embiid go against 3 guys than James Harden wide open in the clutch. I think I
I
would.
tell you what, and a lot of another thing is that you ever notice when they have games like this, they play for the win. They don't want to play overtime.
Oh, I don't want overtime.
Nobody wants overtime. So, look, you got an open shot, right? You got an open shot with a guy who's number 4 on the all-time list of 3-pointers. So,
Yeah, but like, how many of those are buzzer beaters?
I mean, I don't know.
0.
He's number 4.
Yeah,
That got to mean something, huh?
eh.
All right.
I mean, Reggie Miller's like what, number 2? He's got no rings.
No, Reggie Miller is not.
Was he 3?
He might be 5. I think all those guys
Already?
went. Yeah, because keep in mind, it wasn't like a.
Who
A
does, I thought
big-
Steph passed. Did Steph pass Ray or Reggie?
It goes. Who's number 1? Steph is number 1. Steph passed Reggie Miller.
Did he pass Reggie or did he pass Ray?
He passed
We
Ray.
could Google
He
it.
passed Ray. He
I
passed
really-
Ray. He passed Ray because here's what I know. I know all 3 of them were there when he broke the record.
Right.
So I'm guessing they were 2.
I'm looking at a list, and I don't even know if I want to read this to to Tobin because
Mhm.
number 3 on this list,
Yeah.
James Harden.
Oh, so he's number 3 now.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many of those with the game on the line?
See, like we don't know. See, there you go. But if I told you, see, because we have like you do it sometimes, but not all the time. Because you will tell me all the time that these guys were 1 shot away from a finals.
Mhm.
And they shouldn't be playing like this, even though it's another year.
Mhm.
But you won't accept the fact that that's an open shot and James Harden is number 3 on the all-time list.
Yeah, but the game's on the line.
But
Like, it might as well be a 4-point shot. Might as well be a shot he's never taken in his life. Because I know if the game's on the line and that guy has the ball in his hands, we win.
yeah.
Unless he's like somehow dupes the referee with a flop.
So
Which he tried, by the way.
I think, and you may be wrong about this.
Yeah.
Because I gotta imagine that if you made that many threes, you've had some game winners.
Maybe, but I haven't seen him.
Well, you don't watch. How much do you see James Harden play?
Enough. He's a pretty popular player.
And you don't think he's had any game
I
winners?
don't think so.
Marcos?
If you could bring it up, I mean, maybe theoretically you'll find one in the archive somewhere. But think about that. If you imagine if you have the most 3-point makes, but only like 1 game winner of all time. It has to be a buzzer beater too. None of this 6 seconds or less, nothing. All right. Buzzer beater. And maybe he's got one. Maybe. Well, I doubt it. You look it up. We'll take a break. Those are our headlines.
Previously on
Tobin and Leroy.
Question.
What?
Are you putting them on notice?
No, they're not on notice. That's why
Then
I'm
shut up! Go to break, because during this break, I'm going to kick Tobin's ass.
But if you didn't say it,
If you wait.
Schmieth and Schmolnick, he's chiming in for the first time today.
Oh boy.
He says, Tobin treating a regular season game in February like it's the Eastern Conference Finals. Act like you've been there before, Peter Pan. Look, I was in a bad spot. 4 straight losses. And it's against the Sixers. I really like beating that team. I don't like their fans. I don't like that team. And Joel Embiid, God, he's so good, but man, he does stuff that annoys me. For example,
Everything he
falling
does
down.
annoys you.
Just falling down. You're the biggest person on the court, and he acts like a windsock. Ooh.
I'm not gonna lie, he annoys me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when he's getting away with stuff on Cody Zeller.
Oh, oh my God, Cody Zeller.
Bam-
He fighting his ass off. He's
Bam-
always on the floor.
Bam got pissed at Joel yesterday. He's like, because he got position and he definitely flopped. And like Cronny's
And he just
called him out.
stared at him.
And he's
He
just like,
stared at him.
hey, man. And Joel Embiid's like, what? Flopper.
Look,
Just flop.
we were discussing big no-nos in traffic.
Yeah. I'm not that's dicey
Yeah.
going on there.
I
A lot
mean,
of trust.
because first of all, that ain't a big moped. That ain't the big size, super size, bring a friend size. That is a solo, I'm doing Uber delivery
Yep.
type moped. And the friend in the back is bigger than the one in the front who is in flip-flops. Yeah, man.
What else we got?
Welcome to Florida.
RoboChart says Embiid and Harden, 2 most annoying players in the league. Agreed. I did miss PJ though yesterday. Seeing PJ, I was like, I miss that guy. Plays hard.
I mean, but guess what? I think Cody Zeller plays hard too, just taller.
Cody Zeller does play hard.
Yes.
He was humming, dude. He is intangibles. He is like when you drop intangibles and we talk about intangibles, Cody Zeller is the ideal.
Why does everybody? But see, I think of, and correct me if I'm wrong here, I might be jumping to some conclusions.
This is a safe place.
Safe place. When I think of intangibles, we thinking of big effort guy who makes a 3.
I mean, it can be, but
Caruso,
so you're thinking about
DiVincenzo.
you're thinking,
What's his name? DiVincenzo.
yeah, you're thinking more guards. Is that what you're going with?
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah. It's hard because normally, and this is my fault, that when I see Cody Zeller play, he's all over the place, and I'm like, I thought he was just like Adams or somebody that just get in the paint and block shots and get rebounds. But he's all over.
All over, dude. I love it. I love it from him. He's definitely gotten a fan of me in 3 games. Don't blow it.
Oh wait, dejected Dolphin. New intangibles death lineup: Hero, Max, Martin, Love, and Zeller. Martin,
He doesn't count.
what are you doing? I didn't even realize till it. Hey man,
It was nice getting 3-pointers yesterday. I was like 4.
yes. Wait,
Did they say? I think did they
15 since December.
December?
December.
That's nuts.
So we went through all the football playoffs.
Yep,
Without making more than 15 threes.
that's right.
And that's why your record is what it is. It's unbelievable. Because guess what? You know what's amazing? Like, you think when the Heat make threes that the score is higher. It actually goes the other way. When they make threes, they play better on defense.
Yep, they dig in.
Right. And so, like, I'm glad to see it. What if that's the turnaround? I need to see. Hold on. First of all, no.
What?
Here's what we need to see. I need 3 out of 4 shooting 38 to 43% from 3.
Okay.
You can win. You can go far with that. If you shoot 40, I mean, they said something on TV last night. Teams that shoot over 40% from 3 during the game win 70% of the games.
Makes sense.
Well, that's why the Heat are where they are, because they shooting 28, 29.
I was so mad.
So maybe they turn around.
I'm glad you didn't read my text last night.
What?
I'm just glad you did.
Who shot?
He
I
went
know.
off.
Here, let me
He
tell
went
you. Hold on. Without knowing, I'm gonna tell you what happened, right? Because I didn't read the text. In the first quarter, somebody shot a brick, and
Oh.
you have no patience.
This is a big game.
No, it's only the first quarter though.
You
big
know
game
what?
to
He
me.
did mention bricks
Of course. What are you doing?
Yesterday was a
with
stand-up.
Max Strus.
Why? Here's the problem. He has one of those things that you had on your family's boat, because he jumps off the ship,
Mm-hmm.
but lands on the little thing and goes,
The little mat.
I'm going to just chill out here for a minute,
Yeah.
Towing
but
behind.
just know I'm close to being in that water.
Well, technically, you are in the water. Like there is water on top of the
Okay.
mat, so that's how close he is to the water.
But you like, and every day, what do I beg him? Please be patient. Have some patience.
But you know what's
Let
the
him
worst
get
part?
it.
He said Max Strus was shooting bricks, right?
I said,
Then
Oh, no. You don't get to
When-
say. Let me hear it.
at 9:03 p.m., this Max Strus ... handsome.
You did like make what? You don't.
Then I
-1
responded and I said, "You're not
for
allowed to
flip-flop
say that
read.
right now."
Right.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I had
Do you
theorized.
know how hard it is to be your friend?
Why?
Because you never listen to your first text. I don't respond to your first text because in an hour it'll change.
Max Strus was at 7:51 p.m. where he said that he was shooting bricks.
Yep. 9 o'clock.
Look at
An
that.
hour
Look
later.
at that.
I had theorized that Max Strus must have dated a witch and cheated on her, and that she had put a hex on him. That's the only explanation for these
A
bricks.
hex.
A hex.
Like voodoo?
Tobin's a fraud.
Like voodoo?
Yeah. I don't understand it. How did he go for like? But then all of a sudden he turned it around after that text, so it was good. Needed it.
He heard it.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't a monster. I mean, yeah, 3-3-pointers, like, you know, should be a routine day for Max Strus, but it was nice. I needed it. Oladipo too.
You don't let it play out though.
Oh, I've let it play out, dude. There's 20 games
but
left.
you,
Oh, you're talking about that game particularly? I did
Yeah.
not. But in fairness to me, 4-game losing streak, you know? I was on edge. You weren't on edge yesterday, Marcos?
Yeah, no, definitely. Specifically towards the end, as I saw the momentum shifting, I think we went like 8 minutes without scoring a bucket. I was ready for the incoming TTL text. But then Jimmy Butler turned into Michael Jordan and pulled off the most miraculous shot, and I knew that was going to win.
I mean, like, I did notice that JFig didn't put my positive K-Love text. She didn't reveal that to you.
Because we were all confused about it. We're like,
What do you mean?
how does he?
no,
how do
but
know?
you
Look at that.
sent
Look
so
how-
many texts.
1,
You
2,
have no
3,
idea.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 messages.
Yeah, nobody
Just
responded.
you. I was busy.
It was a little
No.
rude.
I was nervous.
Because here's how I look at all those texts.
Kayla brought
Because
the
this is what I
crowd.
hear. This is what I hear. Bzz, bzz, little like a bzz. And I'm watching the game and I know what it's about. And I'm like, I'm not responding to those texts because in an hour, all those texts are not going to matter. And guess what? In an hour, none of those texts matter.
Well, I think because I don't want to tweet all the things that I think because it could get me in trouble.
No, you text them to us.
So I texted them to you
Because
guys.
he takes notes on our chat.
I need
That's
an
all-
outlet. That's true. That does help me.
I know.
Why? Can I just ask you a question? It's the first quarter.
Hmm?
Nobody should have 12 texts in the first quarter. There's only certain places you can have big time text.
That was
In
actually
the
all
game.
within 1 hour.
Right.
7:59 it started, and then 8:59.
So here's the deal.
Hmm?
One, we all are aware of third quarter.
Yeah.
So if third quarter is happening, we know texts are going to fly down.
Tyrese Maxey was like laxative yesterday.
The other thing is,
I mean, you felt like you were doing fine. Then Tyrese Maxey
-1.
just shows up. Whoa! Snuck up on us.
They got he fouled out.
I know.
so
Solid.
but here's the other thing. If the Heat have a big lead and then all of a sudden lose it, but that never happened until like 2 minutes left to go in the game. And they never really had a big lead. It was always around 8 or 9, which kept you on the edge of your seats because you know anybody goes on a run, they could catch up. So there was really no reason with that game playing out to have 12 texts in the first hour of the game.
Well, he did.
They were winning.
He did mention Kevin Love's favorite meal.
You got to steal. Sure, mealers.
Sure.
Strip steak.
-1.
Why?
I was so confused for a little bit.
Dude, that's what texting with him is.
No.
Like, if you see his in-game text, like, he'll be talking about somebody. Oh, this guy's a bum. This guy's a bum. Ooh,
Yeah,
Kevin
thankfully.
Love, favorite food, strip steak.
Yeah.
It just, like, he doesn't stop.
After that, he
No.
mentioned
No.
KFC.
No. You don't have to read the
I can
Tyler
read it,
Bam.
actually. You ready?
Yes.
Be nice if Bam and Tyler would actually show up. KFC Kentucky Fraud Chokers.
Whoa!
And wait,
-1.
Shots and
And
weak ass voters.
when we started the show,
Fraud.
Jimmy carrying these bums.
when we started the show,
Total fraud.
no, we had a howl.
Kentucky kids
Talk
are a
about
little big
Bam.
for their breach.
Talk about Bam. Woo!
I said to
No.
one of these guys, I said, Kentucky kids, a little too big for their britches today.
And then he said,
Fraud.
Oladipo.
That's where it turned
Yep, that's where it turned.
after that Oladipo 3.
Fraud with good access.
You're unbelievable.
What?
And the worst thing is,
Hmm?
you think they would be as friendly to you if they had access to these texts?
I think they
No.
would.
And when you talk about boots on the ground, I mean boots on the ground. Jimmy, what's up? Bam. You Bam. K-Love, my favorite.
He knows. High expectations.
You know what he put? We back, baby.
That's of course. You,
Yeah.
after all those texts,
Yeah.
cannot finish that whole 2.5 hours of text with "We back, baby."
We back, baby.
That's why I said he
Hey,
cannot talk right now,
right.
okay?
What is
-1.
And then you get on me. You get on me when the show starts. Oh, that's a negative. Oh, what, really? I gotta put up with your negativity
Mhm.
for a 3-hour basketball game.
Probably.
Until the end, you go. Knew he wasn't gonna make that.
Oh, I
Not
knew he
by
wasn't gonna
any of
make
your
that.
other texts.
No, I knew he wasn't.
None of your other texts would. At what point did you know that he were going to win? Because according to your text, you never had faith they were going
after
to
the
win.
Jimmy up and under.
Okay, so you watched 3.5 quarters of basketball before you got to that point.
It was a tight game. It was a really good game back and forth. I didn't feel like it was in the bag, even with them having the lead. I know how. Have you watched the C team this year? Like, did you feel like at any point when the Heat were up 8, like they weren't going to be down 2? Like, we all know. We've all watched the C team this year. As soon as they went up 8, I'm like, oh, they'll be down 2. We all knew. But that doesn't mean they can't win. Why are you looking at me like that, Marco?
Someone called you Drew Barrymore. I think it's hilarious. They called you
Tobin is like Drew Barrymore in 51st Dates.
Yes.
Every day is a new day for him.
Yes.
Fair point.
Twitcher.
It's unbelievable how what you put us through on a daily basis.
Mhm.
Like, I'm glad the Heat don't play tonight.
Why?
I need a break.
I'll be boots on the ground tomorrow.
Like he says, you didn't respond to any of my texts. I'm like, by the time I look at my phone, it was like 13 texts. I'm like,
It
wow,
was a big game.
already?
Yeah.
It was like the end of the first quarter.
No, that was second quarter. I was driving back from jiu-jitsu in the fourth quarter. In the first quarter.
How'd that go?
Went great. Thanks for asking.